Good afternoon. My name is Yamin Ahmad. I am a professor and chair of the Department of Economics here in the College of Business and Economics at Whitewater. I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremonies, and today we will now begin the academic procession. Dr. Praveen Parbhatia, Director of the DBA program, and Dr. Abby Daly, the Department Chair of the Accounting Department, will lead the faculty in, followed by our candidates. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and students of the College of Business and Economics, I want to thank you for supporting our 2024-2025 graduates. The Master's Hooding Ceremony is a special occasion to acknowledge the candidate's success in completing the graduate program. And it is a time when we can recognize them in a more personal way than is possible at the university's general commencement. I am very pleased to welcome Dr. Corey King, Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, to the stage for the Chancellor's address. Dr. Corey King started as the 18th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater on March 1st, 2023. A celebrated leader with 3 decades of higher education experience, Dr. King has held leadership roles in student affairs, student services, and enrollment management. Before joining UW-Whitewater, Dr. King served as Vice Chancellor for Inclusivity and Student Affairs at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. Prior, he was Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management at Florida Atlantic University and led the Council for Student Affairs of the State University System of Florida. Dr. King also held leadership positions at Bethune-Cookman University, East Carolina University, Wheeling Jesuit University, and the University of Florida. Please welcome Dr. King.
Good afternoon. Well, that never happened before. I like that. I'm going to try that again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you. To our Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Robin Fox, and to the Dean of the College of Business and Economics, Dean Paul Ambrose, and to the amazing faculty and staff of this incredible college. Welcome to our graduating students, to the families, and to the friends on this important occasion. As Chancellor of UW-Whitewater, I'm honored to be here with you today and to celebrate this milestone. Today's hooding ceremony is more than a tradition. It is a celebration of your hard work, perseverance, and the knowledge you've gained during your academic journey. The hood you've gained during your academic journey represents your achievements, your readiness to lead, and your opportunity to move forward, to innovate, to create, and to make meaningful impact in our state, our region, and our world. As Chancellor, I am very proud of each of you. You've balanced rigorous coursework, real-world challenges, and likely a few sleepless nights, and you've done it. I hope that you have, during your time here, heard the phrase Warhawk bold. This defines a spirit of curiosity, integrity, and resilience that will now walk with you every step of your life's journey. For you see, you're entering a world that requires leaders like yourself, who are thoughtful, skilled, and grounded in the values of ethical decision-making and inclusive excellence. The landscape of what we now know and what is here before us is the reality that is to come. As the hood is placed upon you today, I want you to recognize its significance and your responsibility to inspire, engage, and transform your communities. I am confident. The provost is confident. The dean is confident. And I am assured that our faculty and staff are confident that you, in any space you lead, will stand bold with perseverance and passion and resilience. So on behalf of the entire university community, congratulations. I see you, we see you, your community sees you. Go Warhawks.
Thank you, Chancellor King. At this time, I would like to introduce your student speaker, Carrie Pratt. Carrie Pratt is a seasoned finance professional with over 25 years of experience and currently serves as a global supplier management advisor at Exact Sciences Corporation in Madison. Known for her expertise in procure pay and accounts payable management, Carrie has played a key role in optimizing supplier relationships and driving strategy procurement initiatives. Her career is marked by commitment to excellence and continuous learning, inspired in part by the support of her daughter Raquel, whose encouragement motivated Carrie to pursue her graduate studies. Outside of work, Carrie is an avid traveler and music enthusiast who values cultural exploration and meaningful connections. She finds joy in new experiences and believes in the power of kindness to positively impact the world. Whether exploring new destinations, enjoying live music, or advocating for compassion towards others and animals, Carrie strives to live in the moment and inspire those around her to do the same. Please welcome Carrie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chancellor King, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater Graduate Business Program Class of 2025. Thank you. It's a true... Oh, thank you. Test? Okay. Okay. It's a true honor to speak with you today. I never in my life expected to be here, and I am deeply humbled by this opportunity. Before we dive in, let me start with a quick question. Show of hands for who's excited and exhausted at the same time. Or is it just me? My academic journey took place while working a very demanding schedule at a biotech, as well as a part-time seasonal job. I started this program in fall 2023, and I loved my emphasis in management. Your journey may have looked similar to mine or been completely different. Let's take a moment. Just look around. People who have never been on campus before are here today, as well as some of us, like me, who graduated here before. Today isn't just a celebration of a degree. It's the recognition of a journey, one filled with long nights, early mornings, countless emails, discussions, debates, setbacks, and breakthroughs. Each of us has a unique story, a path that brought us here today, and we celebrate not just our achievements, but the resilience and determination that carried us through. Our paths have all been different to get to this point, and I am proud of every single person in this room for making it here today. As we prepare to be hooded and take the next steps in our lives and careers, I want to reflect on three qualities that I believe have defined our journey here: strength, true grit, and integrity. Let's begin with strength. Not the kind that shows up in loud ways, but the quiet kind. The strength to keep going when life doesn't pause for deadlines, when work responsibilities, family needs, or personal challenges made things harder. We didn't fold, we adjusted. We pushed forward. Strength is what brought us into this program, and strength is what carried us through. It's the reason we can say with full confidence that we didn't just learn theories, we lived them. We didn't just analyze leadership, we embodied it. Strength is also about the support we gave each other. Think about the times we leaned on our classmates for help, the study groups that turned into lifelines, and the professors who guided us with patience and wisdom. This collective strength is what makes our journey so special. It's a testament to the power of community and the importance of lifting each other up, not only at UW-Whitewater, but also into the future as we have made lifelong bonds while here. Next, let's talk about true grit. True grit is more than determination. It's what happens when determination meets perseverance over time. There were moments during our journey when we felt we were sprinting a marathon, balancing careers, relationships, and responsibilities while trying to learn complex systems and solve problems that didn't have clear answers. But we kept showing up again and again. We showed up when things got tough. We revised papers after midnight. We redid presentations until they were right. We challenged each other, pushed ourselves, and refused to settle for average. True grit is also about embracing failure as part of the process. We learned that setbacks are not the end, but rather stepping stones to success. Each challenge we faced, each obstacle we overcame, added to our resilience and our ability to persevere. True grit will serve us well in the future as we encounter new challenges and strive for new heights. And finally, integrity, my favorite. In a world that often rewards shortcuts, we chose the hard right over the easy wrong. We chose to work collaboratively to support one another and to lead with honesty and respect. Integrity is what makes this degree more than just a credential. It's what gives our education weight. We've learned that leadership without integrity is just a title, and that real impact comes from staying true to our values, even when no one's watching. Integrity is also about the legacy we leave behind. As we step into the next chapter, whether it's leading teams, launching ventures, shifting industries, or continuing to grow in our current roles, these qualities will remain our foundation. Strength to face the unknown with confidence, true grit to persist through challenges, and integrity to lead with purpose, compassion, and trust. As we begin this next part of our journey, we owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to the incredible faculty of the College of Business and Economics at UW-Whitewater. Their dedication, expertise, and unwavering commitment to our success have been nothing short of inspiring. They challenged us to think critically, encouraged us to push our boundaries, and provided the guidance we needed to navigate this rigorous program. Their impact on our education and our lives is immeasurable, and we are forever grateful for their contributions. I also thank them for every time one of us needed a bit of help, and they obliged willingly and cheerfully with grace. We also owe our deepest gratitude to our beloved family, friends, and all who supported us through this journey. This was not a journey without sacrifice. We missed things we wished we hadn't. I want to express on behalf of the graduating class our sincerest appreciation to all of our family members and friends because our achievement means nothing if not shared with each of you. We hope you are proud. To the class of 2025, this is your moment. It represents what you've overcome, who you've become, and the leader you're now equipped to be. Let's go forward with courage, conviction, and commitment to do more than succeed. Let's lead, let's serve, and let's make our communities, our companies, and our world better because we were part of it. Move forward forever, Warhawk Bold. Congratulations, we did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. I would now like to welcome Barry Brandt, our alumni keynote speaker from the class of 2013. Barry Brandt is the former CEO of Rock Energy Systems in Janesville, Wisconsin. His career included leadership roles such as president and owner of Hamilton Precision Metals in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and heading a Wisconsin-based food processing equipment manufacturer, among other ventures. He and his wife, Marcy, have been active members of the Janesville community. His service includes roles as president of the Janesville Innovation Center, chair of Forward Janesville and the Forward Foundation, trustee and pastoral council member at St. Mary in Milton, and current board member of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater Foundation. Mr. Brandt is also a member of the Young Presidents Organization. He holds both a BBA in accounting and an MBA from UW-Whitewater, where he was recognized as an outstanding recent graduate. Please welcome Mr. Barry Brandt.
Not a recent grad, that was a long time ago. Thank you so much for the introduction. Chancellor, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here today. I'll give you a little, graduates, congratulations, I'll start with that. Family, thank you for coming and supporting your graduates. A little about me, I grew up in Northwest Illinois. My parents were small business people, and that kind of gave me the bug to get in business. And began to look for a college and didn't know where to go, and a coach of mine came along and said, have you ever heard of UW-Whitewater, Whitewater, Wisconsin? I said, I've never heard of Whitewater, Wisconsin, ever. So I got in my car, and I drove up here one day, and by the time I left campus, I was hooked. I started my undergraduate degree in the fall of 1981. By 1985, I graduated with a degree in accounting. Through that process, I had an internship at a CPA firm in Brookfield, Wisconsin. And after graduation, I joined that firm. And what a great place to start in business. First off, I'm biased, of course, but accounting is the language of business, right? So if you can read a financial statement, you're way ahead. I know you guys know that. But also, I got the opportunity to see 10 to 20 different little companies, small to medium-sized businesses, every year. I saw the good, the bad, and the ugly of those businesses. But the beauty was I got to sit across the table from owners, CEOs, managers, and just soak it in and really learn. And what I came away with really at that point was I wanted to be on that side of the table. I wanted to be in business. A couple years later, that opportunity presented itself. And it was kind of my second touch in this place I've never heard of, right here in Whitewater, Wisconsin. A client of mine, just down the road, approached me and offered me a position, and I accepted. It was a great little company, second generation business, did business all over the world, and it went well for a couple years. And a couple years in, the owner of that business came to me, and he had decided to make a management change. He was actually going to get rid of his GM and his CFO, who were my bosses, and he offered me that position. And I took a gasp and a pit in my stomach and agreed to take the position. But what I really needed at that point in time was the MBAs and the master's degrees that you guys are getting today, because I didn't have one. I wish I had one. But it was trial by fire. It went well, and a few years later, an acquisition presented itself, and this company here in Whitewater had never done an acquisition. And so because I was leading the business, I get to lead the acquisition. And again, what a great experience for me. I got to learn how to negotiate terms, do due diligence, actually close the deal. And ultimately, what I learned was putting those two businesses together was the real work, right? Integrating the businesses is where really the work happened. That all got done, it happened, and I kind of reflected on that at the time, and it really came to me that my real passion in business was buying, running, operating, growing, and selling businesses. And a few years later, an opportunity presented itself. The company that we had bought that business from came to me. They had a company out in Pennsylvania. They were looking for a president. I accepted that position. I picked up my small young family. We had 3 kids, all in diapers at the time. We moved across the country and started a new adventure. And what an adventure it was. A few months later, this company that just hired me came to me and said, we're going to sell your business. I'm like, oh, what did I just do? I just moved my family across the country, and now you're going to sell me. And what I did was I came back and I drew upon the relationships that I'd made in Whitewater, in Milwaukee at the time, and I put an investment group together, and I bought that business. And we had a great run. Several years later, we decided to sell the business. That was in 2007. We sold the business to a publicly traded business. And I thought to myself, they asked me to stay on as their president, and I said, I've never been in a big business. Maybe that's something that would interest me. Well, to be honest, it took me about 2 weeks to figure out that that was not for me. Decisions that have been made and stopped at my desk over the last decade, got no further than my desk, now took 3 or 4 or 5 levels of management, and it certainly was just not my cup of tea. But that allowed me a new opportunity. One where I decided over the next 15 or 18 months that I was going to look for a business to buy. We decided to come back to Wisconsin. And so I began looking for a business. Unfortunately, it was 2008, 2009. It was right in the middle of the financial crisis, and there weren't very many good businesses to buy. So at that point, I kind of looked at my wife and I said, I should really figure out what I want to be when I grow up. And I thought, and no offense, maybe I'll teach. Maybe I'll get my MBA. And that led to me my third time about Whitewater, my place I've never heard of. And I started the MBA online program in 2008, just like you have. And what a great program. I really enjoyed it. I did get off to a rocky start, I have to admit. After a couple of weeks, I was in a discussion chat, and I kind of walked out of my office, and I thought to myself, what am I doing? What are these people talking about? I'm running businesses. I've sold businesses. What are these guys talking about? I thought I knew it all. I was totally dead wrong. I would tell you from my experience over my experience in the MBA over 4 or 5 years, the most valuable piece to my experience was those discussions, were those peer-to-peer discussions that I had. I walked away with new perspectives, new ideas that I could apply to my business. Now, I did look and buy a business in 2009, so I was doing both at the same time, right down the road in Janesville, Wisconsin. And that business at the time had 5 competitors in the US. Over that 10 or 12 years that I owned the business, I bought 4 of the 5. I rolled them all together, and I decided to sell that business in 2021. Now, that may all sound rosy and great, but believe me, there were several bumps and challenges along the way. We overcame some of those challenges, and mostly overcame them because of culture. I was a big believer in culture. In fact, I used to meet with my new hires on a regular basis, talk about personal values and culture. And at the top of that list, I always wanted our companies to be a family-run business. I wanted family values. I encouraged, I empowered our people to make decisions with their employees about what's right there for their family. I'm a true believer that if you have a great work-life balance, if people are happy at home, they're happy at work. And it would pay dividends for you in the end. So I always talked about that. The second thing we talked about was integrity. Having high integrity, whether you're dealing with vendors, customers, employees. And I'll give you a great example. I never had an issue if somebody vehemently disagreed with me or a colleague, or we had a passionate discussion about a certain issue. I always felt like, that's going to get us to a better outcome. But what I really intended and made sure that happened is that they did it with dignity, they did it with courtesy and respect for their fellow colleague, so that we walked out of there in a professional manner with a better decision. We also talked a lot about doing what was right. That seems really simple and maybe stupid. But to be honest, companies have policies and procedures, and they're required and they're needed. But so many situations that you're going to come across are not black and white, they're gray. And I'm a believer, frankly, that you see what the right thing to do is in that gray. You know what it is. And I encouraged our people always to walk away and do the right thing, even if it didn't necessarily go down the line of what was the policy. And then finally, and we've heard this already, we very much encourage people to be stewards in their community. And I would encourage you guys to take the skills that you've gotten in this program, this great program that you're finishing today, take them out into your community. Don't only apply them to your business and your career, but apply them to your community. They need you. They need great leaders. They need great new ideas, and you can provide that. Now, as I look back on my career, as I've just talked about, what I see is, kind of step by step, right? Every step of the way, kind of the foundation was laid at the step before, right? My CPA firm got me here to Whitewater. The Whitewater firm got me over to Pennsylvania, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone built off the other. And what I would do is challenge you guys to be conscientious about the opportunities that present themselves. Be very intentional about the relationships that you meet along the way. You just never know when that next opportunity is going to present itself. And regardless of what you endeavor to do, you want to be in a position to be able to take advantage of that opportunity. I truly, truly am a believer that success is a journey, not a destination. You guys have taken a great, great step in your journey today with this degree. Go out and do great things with it. And maybe and hopefully, you'll find something like I did, this place I'd never heard of, that'll have a great impact on your life like Whitewater's had on mine. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Barry. Now we will proceed to the hooding ceremony. The hood, which is a part of modern academic dress, is a symbol piece of apparel reserved for individuals who have attained academic degrees beyond the bachelor's degree. The master's hood from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater is a black fabric that is lined with purple and white satin, the official academic colors, and is edged with royal blue velvet, the color for the College of Business and Economics. It is now time to present the candidates for hooding. Please note that the candidates will go around the outside of the auditorium and they will re-enter the room to my right. They will come forward by program and be hooded by their program coordinator. The order will be Master of Science in Cybersecurity, Master of Science in Data Analytics, Master of Science in Environmental Safety and Health, Master of Science in Finance, Master of Science in Marketing, Master of Science in Education and School Business Management, and Master of Business Administration. After they are hooded, the candidates will enter the aisle to my left and retake their seats. Marshals, would you please lead the candidates out? I would now like to invite Associate Professor Zach Oster to hood for the Master of Science in Cybersecurity. Musa Koni. And now Professor Elena Platt will hood for the Master of Science in Data Analytics. Braderick Fry. Kiana Hester. Mia Salsa. Janelle Stano Smith. Hilda Vance. Jake Zergibel. And now, Associate Professor John Olson will hood for the Master of Science in Environmental Safety and Health. Paige Ankney. Ankney, sorry. Victor Macedo. Allison Ryan. And now, Associate Professor Andy Dahl will hood for the Master of Science in Marketing. Julissa Donald. Riley Yankee. Jennifer Nelson. Emily Torres. And now John Smith will hood for Master of Science in Education in the School of Business Management. Jesse Backus. Finally, I'd like to invite Associate Dean Matthew Winden to hood for the Master of Business Administration candidates, including all emphases. Carlin Arneson. Ryan Bates. Chad Bicker. Dennis Briggs. Megan Carey. Kayla Devine. Rishitaveni Donapati. Ty Elliott. Juliet Ellis. Marie Ferring. Tegan Francis. Rebecca Gahan. Christopher Gomez. Josh Guillermo. Brenda Hayes. Sydney Hall. Jesua Hasman. Oh, Joshua. Joshua. Amanishu Hicks. Tamia Jackson. Jordan J. Godinsky. Alex Jens. Demiko Johnson. Joshua Jordan. Quincy Kaminsky. Jennifer Kilbride. Kyle Kanoki. Kyle Kanoki, sorry, excuse me. The phonetics are really. Justin Krause. Michael Mann. Matthew Aaron Matuzak. Teasel McCain. Cameron McFarland. David McNeely. Joseph Medley. Nathan Mearsman. Annalisa Melendez McDade. Marina Murray. Samantha Neary. Rachel Orda. Roy Panthier. Carrie Pratt. Carrie Prentice. Scott Ratzberg. Allison Reigel. Marisela Rosa. Rebecca Reisig. Camille Sock. Ana Marie Sadalmia Rosario. Anna Shield. Anne Shoemaker. Matthew Schweinert. Madison Senbalist. Ben Skoronik. Noel Sobecki. Sarvanthian Sukavesi. Jan Tarpen. Jamie Verschues. Marnie Wickizer. Amanda Wingert. Samantha Wanoek. Sorry. Wanoek. Jennifer Wright. Gracie Zilkowski. Apologies for all the names I mispronounced. So many I see in the classes, and then, it's a different, I'm very pleased to welcome Dr. Paul Ambrose, Dean of Wisconsin's largest business school, the College of Business and Economics at UW-Whitewater. For nearly 2 decades, Dr. Ambrose has dedicated himself to our campus community, steadily rising through the ranks since joining us in 2005. His journey from assistant to tenured professor, then to department chair, a position he's held with distinction for 4 years, to dean, associate dean, and interim dean, demonstrates his exceptional leadership and commitment to excellence. In January 2023, Dr. Ambrose took the helm as dean, where he continues to guide our prestigious business program to new heights. Please welcome Dean Ambrose.
Distinguished graduates, proud families and friends, esteemed faculty, and honored guests. As we come to the close of today's hooding ceremony, I stand before you not just as the Dean of the College of Business and Economics, but as someone who has witnessed your remarkable journey of growth and achievement. Today marks not an end, but a transition. You entered our program as ambitious students and leave as well-prepared professionals, critical thinkers, and future leaders. Each of you now carries forward a distinction of graduating from a program that stands among the elite 1% of business schools worldwide with dual business and accounting accreditation. This credential is not merely a badge we proudly wear. It represents our unwavering commitment to excellence in business education. It validates the rigor of your studies and the value of your degree in the marketplace. When the US News and World Report names us the best online business school in Wisconsin, it confirms that the education we provide meets the highest standards while accommodating to the complex lives of working professionals, many like you. What makes me most proud, however, is not just what you've learned, but how you learned it. In a business landscape rapidly reshaped by artificial intelligence, you have developed not just technical skills, but more importantly, ethical frameworks for deploying those powerful tools. You understand that business leadership requires both technological fluency and human wisdom, a combination that makes your education truly distinctive. You have experienced a unique brand of experiential learning, connecting classroom concepts with real-world applications. Many of you even participated in applied learning projects that made a tangible difference in our community. Speaking of community, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of giving back. The education you received was made possible not just by your own efforts, but the contribution of those who came before you. As you move forward in your careers, I encourage you to remember this moment and consider how you might help future generations of business leaders. In fact, let me extend a specific invitation. Stay connected with us. Your relationship with this institution doesn't end today. It simply evolves. We will welcome you back as visiting alumni, guest speakers, advisory board members, and yes, as donors. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I mean, when we talk about giving back. Okay, let me continue. Your insights from this field will be valuable in keeping our curriculum relevant and forward-thinking. To our families and friends who supported these graduates through late nights, challenging projects, and moments of doubt, thank you. Your encouragement has been an essential ingredient in your graduate success. To our faculty and staff who mentored and challenged and inspired these graduates, your impact extends far beyond the classroom. You have helped shape the future of business in Wisconsin and beyond. Finally, to our graduates, remember your success is Wisconsin's success. The skills that you have developed are needed here in boardrooms, in startups, as Barry said, and organizations throughout our state and beyond. We invite area business leaders to get involved, or more involved, with our students and campus. Together, we can build a brighter future for Wisconsin. As we conclude today's ceremony, I ask you to carry forward not just your degree, but the value it represents. Ethical leadership, innovative thinking, and a commitment to making a positive difference in the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are immensely proud of you. We cannot wait to see where your journey takes you next. Thank you again. Congratulations once again.
As we conclude today's ceremony, the marshals will begin to lead our processional out. My heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you.